What's up, everybody? Ed20 here, back with another video. Um, I'm experimenting with lighting, so because the last year I recorded, I had problems with lighting, so I'm trying out some new settings off my tablet, and I have the lamp here. So tell me if it's better than what I usually do. If it is, then just tell me, so I'll keep doing it. But I'm going to do a little bit of an update and a rant. This is what this is, an update and a rant. I recently joined a website called the Comic Book Cast. I'll leave a link to the description, maybe here, or here. I don't know how YouTube's going to cooperate, so it'll be somewhere here. I recently joined them. I've been subscribed to their channel for, I would say, maybe 3 months. I recently joined their website. They're pretty good content if you're if you're a fan of DC or Marvel. That's what they usually review and talk about. So I recommend that you subscribe to their channel and join their website, which I did. They also have a Facebook and Twitter page. I don't know them. I don't follow them on Facebook and Twitter, so I can't really. But they do have that, so if you use that, then that's fine. But yeah, this is a rant. The Marvel fan base is in uproar. I think that what I'm about to talk about is, I think, the second stupidest thing Marvel has ever done with Spider-Man, barring One More Day, Brand New Day, that whole contrived universe, erasing with Mephisto. This is, I think, the second stupidest thing that Marvel has ever done. This is the superior Spider-Man. I recently, the reason I'm inspired to do this because the comic book cast and I saw the leaked pictures. So, this is something I knew about with the whole Marvel Now thing. I think it's their kind of variation of Sun and Jump. If you follow anime and manga, but that's kind of like that, but it's with Marvel superheroes and characters. They started up I don't want to say a spin-off because it follows the current the universe logic. Is the Superior Spider-Man set in the 616 universe? Yeah, I think it is because it starts at what would be issue 700 of Amazing Spider-Man. So Superior Spider-Man, I think, is in the 616 universe. Okay, so it is in the 616 universe. And they recently, what they did is, here's what they actually did. They had in, I think, issue 698, 699, maybe 697, in the late 690s, they had Dr. Octopus swipe minds with Peter, and they kill off Dr. Octopus, or Peter in Dr. Octopus's body, and Dr. Octopus is Spider-Man now. I need to get a drink of water because this is This is water, by the way, even though it's in the orange juice container. I'm not gonna say I'm in an uproar because I really don't follow the Amazing Spider-Man, but I was psyched for the Superior Spider-Man because, from what I understood, it was going to be Miguel O'Hara in the 616 universe, kind of like that, kind of doing what they want to do with the Clone Saga, having a new person take up the mantle of Spider-Man and Peter Parker kind of retire. I thought that that's what they were going to do. And if that's what they were going to do, I think a lot of people would have been okay with it. But the fact that it's not the fact that they did this; it's the fact who they did this with. I don't know if I'm the only one who recalls, but hasn't Dr. Octopus been a main iconic rogue of Spider-Man for the past 45 years, 50 years of comics? I could live if this was someone someone relatively obscure or someone who was trying to become good. I could have lived if this had been Michael Morbius. I wouldn't have done it with Morbius, but I could have been okay because Morbius is getting his own comic spin-off anyway. So if they had just said Michael Morbius is just cured and he duplicates his powers with Spider-Man and gets like Spider-Man powers or whatever, I could have lived with that. What I would have done is do exactly what they did, but do it with someone else. Is Kane really that bad of a choice? Even though Ben Reilly's dead, he could have worked there. I mean, they could have brought him back. They brought back Harry Osborn with Mephisto, so Ben Reilly being brought back really wouldn't be that incredible. It is unofficial. I left a comment on one of the comic book cast videos that I said basically, and you can look this up. I don't know if the comment's there, but if I can find the video, I'll put it in the description. I basically said on my comment that is official. Ultimate Comics, Spider-Man, or the Ultimate Universe is officially better than 616. It is official. I have no idea why Marvel did this, and I have no idea why they used Doctor. You really couldn't use Kane. Was that really that big? After Minimum Carnage, people didn't really like Minimum Carnage. I was kind of indifferent because, whatever. But you really couldn't use Kane. You really couldn't brought back Ben Reilly. You really couldn't have just said this is Miguel O'Hara comes from the future, comes back to the past from the future. Was it Miles Morales in the 616 universe recently with a recent crossover? You really couldn't use anyone else. I don't understand why Dr. Octopus. What they're doing doesn't annoy me as much as who they did it with. Dr. Octopus is one of the most iconic Spider-Man rogues. Bar Green Goblin, bar maybe Venom, and I would say, I don't understand what they're doing. Besides Green Goblin and Venom, that's Spider-Man. Every Spider-Man show I've seen has had Green Goblin, some variation of Venom, and Dr. Octopus. Everyone has done that. Why Marvel? I don't understand. It's not so much I understand why they did it because they want a product push. This is what happens. Even though this isn't Joe Quesada, I'm gonna blame it on him because ever since he's been hired, Marvel has becoming worse and worse. Mephisto thing, I think people people still don't like it, but they've gotten over it. And here's the insult. This is what they did. This is how Marvel's inconsistent with their own canon. They had I saw the scan. I saw this on one of the scans, on the leaked scans. Dr. Octopus in Peter's body is sitting with Mary Jane, and they're kind of intimate and cuddling, and they're thinking about getting back together. Is Marvel really going to reunite the Spider-Man Mary Jane couple with Dr. Octopus? And here's what's really creepy. Dr. Octopus in one of the previous issues, Peter was stuck in his body and he accesses memories, and then he fantasizes about Aunt May, but I don't understand. I'm not going to try and explain this because I don't even I'm going to give them a 5-issue thing. If they have to choose a different person as the Superior Spider-Man. They just have to choose someone different. Kane could have easily worked. Ben Reilly could have easily worked. Miguel O'Hara could have easily worked. They could even have used someone from the Marvel Universe 2. They could have used May. You really couldn't find anyone else. You really couldn't use Kane. Kane would have worked easily. I mean, Flash Thompson as Venom is pretty good, so you could have used him. Have Peter killed off. He just dies. He dies in battle or whatever, and then Venom becomes I don't want to say the new Spider-Man, but he becomes Spider-Man. He takes up the mantle. He can still use the Venom powers. He can still have his powers through Venom, but he's Spider-Man. He's just calling himself a different name. I mean, what people have really, the Venom series is pretty good. I've seen some of it, and I actually enjoy it. It's pretty cool. And I like the whole secret agent kind of motif to it. It's like Shield meets Spider-Man. Like James Bond meets Spider-Man. I thought that was pretty cool. They really couldn't use Flash Thompson. I mean, and here's what they do. This is how Doctor Octopus comes about his epiphany and change of heart 180 character flip. Peter gives him his memories, which apparently he already has access to, but he implants his memories again. He remembers Uncle Ben, and granted, this isn't Spider-Man, so I don't understand why Doctor Octopus would have any kind of I don't know why Doctor Octopus would have any attachments to Uncle Ben, but whatever. He tells him about Uncle Ben through like the memories that he already has access to, and then he's like, and Peter basically says, "Do the right thing, do the right thing," and I think he dies. That's what they do. That's the change of heart. I really don't know what to think. I really don't know what to think. My advice to all 616, to Marvel, Ultimate Comics is why you're still in business. Really. I think people don't really care. The Superior Spider-Man I thought would have been a good jump on point, because I'm pretty much a follower of the Ultimate Universe. I don't really follow 616 that much. I thought Superior Spider-Man would have been the jump on point, since they're kind of like doing this revamp. I thought that's what they were trying to do. I thought maybe they were going to bring in a new Spider-Man, or they were going to evolve Spider-Man somehow. I would have, my recommendation, have it be Peter, or if it's someone else, fine, and whatever. But if it would have been Peter, I would have had him ingest or drink some kind of a serum that Dr. Octopus accidentally creates, and he basically gets all the powers of Kane. He gets all the powers of Kane and some of the symbiotes. The retractable claws, the quick costume changes with Venom, the regenerative powers of Venom. I probably would have given accelerated vision, accelerated hearing from 2099 from the Yellow Arrow. I would have given him Spider Invisibility from the Ultimate. I would have given him the Venom Strike. I wouldn't have given him organic webbing, because he already has his web shooters. So, and that's one of that's one of the things like Marvel changed, and like the whole Mephisto like revamp, but whatever. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Have him have all those powers, and probably give him night vision or something like that, and have him be I don't want to say a secret agent, but I would say have him be more of a kind of espionage-ish kind of like swing, and maybe follow in the footsteps of his parents. Give us some more details about May and Richard Parker. Simply because like I feel like I want to see more of that. That's what I think I would have wanted as Spirit Spider-Man. Or you could have just had someone else become Spider-Man, someone who would make sense. Kane would have made sense. Ben Reilly would have made sense. Last option would have made sense. I don't see Eddie Brock, because Eddie Brock's evil. Cassidy either. But like those people would have worked. I really don't know what Marvel's doing, if they're doing anything. People are not for. This isn't as big as One More Day, and the Octopus has been evil for the past 40 years in publication history. I don't know how many years in like Marvel's universe, because Marvel's so inconsistent with their timeline. I don't even understand. So yeah, Marvel. My advice to you is you better do something really. And here's something else: Spider-Man using a gun. I don't mind that, because I like the whole edgy thing with Venom, so the gun doesn't bother me as much. But Dr. Octopus saying he's going to become better than Spider-Man, even though he's been trying to kill him for the last 40 years in comics. So okay, I'm just going to sign it off here. My advice to all Spider-Man fans: if it's good, I'll follow. I won't buy it, but I will follow and see if it does turn into something good. Then good for Marvel. If it doesn't, then I'm not expecting it to be anything good. I'm expecting it to get canceled like in a few months, and Bring back 616, and they're gonna start up the Mutant Tournament again. Bring back Peter to life too. Yeah, follow Ultimate Universe and playing that still was good. Okay, Ant-Man 24 signing off. See ya.